for some reason. Oh, we are live. Okay. Okay, we are live. Hey, y'all. Yeah. Oh, crap. Alright, so we are live. Let me pull all these up so I can, Lord have mercy, y'all. This setup today is crazy. It's crazy. So bear with me. I am watching in both groups. Hopefully I can see comments in both groups today. Let's see if we can. Okay, so we can. I guess I got. Hold on, let me see if I can live chat. Let's put the live chat on. No comments over there yet. Hold on, I guess I got closed captioning on over there. But welcome, y'all. This is gonna be a crazy day today. Hey Darlene, hey Linda. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. What we're gonna do is prep this dress form / mannequin, whatever you want to call it. I know it's a crazy view. I've got it on the table. Guys, I am Lord. It's going to be really fabulous, but I want to show you how to do the basics, the mechanics of how to create something like this. Okay, so I got it kind of started with some chicken wire. This is 14-inch chicken wire. I had it left over. You can buy the 3-foot or the whole bigger chicken wire than this, but I had 3 pieces left over and it fit perfect, so I wasn't going to buy any more. Okay, so anyway, let's get going. I am going to use this Dollar Tree frame down here, and I kind of crossed it over here. I've zip tied all these together right here. So I've got 2 pieces, okay? So what we're going to do is take our 3rd piece, okay? And this is probably, let's see, I would have to say, that's 36 inches. I want to say around 42 inches. To get around here, so bear with me, guys. This is my crazy mechanics 101. Okay, let's see how Susan figures it out. Alright, so I'm gonna wrap this. I don't need it to go down to the floor. Okay, I don't need it to do that because we're gonna have our ruffles down here, and I really don't want it to drag the floor. Okay, so I'm gonna tie this one. There's my big one. Lordy. My probably just came in or pulled up or something. I don't know. Who knows that dog. Alright, so I'm just going to zip tie this together. I'm working with these small zip ties that I hate. They hate my hands, actually. They hate my hand. Yeah, they don't get them. I have arthritis in my hands. So, it's a struggle. It's a struggle, but I really don't want to use them big ones. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so let's get that through there. There we go. We might switch over to the big ones. Because these are just super hard for my hands to work with, y'all. Okay, so we're just going to tie that. Okay. And guys, this is not going to look pretty. You're going to say, what the what? What the what is she doing? I say it to myself as I'm doing it, y'all. I'm just saying. So this one kind of fell. So we're gonna put that back up there. I hope that didn't fall too much. I can't get it back up there. Like I said, guys, this is my Crazy Mechanics 101. Let's see if we can get that. Go with the big one. Go with the big one here. Okay, guys. I know this is going to be kind of boring for y'all, but I just want to see how my mind works. It's pretty crazy sometimes. Hey, Catherine, how are you? Hey, LaDonna. Darlene. Okay, so now we're going to stick. Dang, I didn't even hook it to the top. That's why. Dang on. I totally missed the top over here, y'all. I think it fell. Oh, for the love. struggle. Never a struggle. These wires trying to get it back over the top here. Ding dong, Susan. Alright, we're going to cut this one off. I'm not going to fight with that, y'all. I am not going to fight with that. That's just silliness going on there. So, let's just open that back up. Okay, get this back around here where we need it. And I'm going to remember this time to wrap it and tie it to that top. Okay, I'm going to put one right here. I think I'm going to need a bigger one. I'll grab a bigger one. Sorry, y'all. Oh, dang it, buddy. Threw it on the floor. Let's attach this right here. It doesn't have to necessarily cross over. Okay, we just want it to stay together. And I know this looks like it's going to be a straight skirt and it's not going to be super full. But guess what, guys? It will. Okay, it will by the time I'm done. By the time we get all our evergreen garland on here and whatnot, it's going to be super, super full. Okay, so this time I'm going to wrap this and tie it into, I'm not going to use a small one because I'll fight with it. Let's get these up here. I'm going to use a big one. Okay, I'm using a big one. We're going to tie it together right here to the top and to entire sections together. Come on, get through there. This is the hardest part, y'all. It's just, for me, working with zip ties, it just kills my hands, y'all. My hands don't work a lot anymore. Okay, so we've got this started right here. So now we got our skirt. Let's finish zip tying, and then we'll put our evergreen on. We are going to staple and we're going to use oh, what do I want to call him? Shoot. Floral pins. Sorry, y'all. And I missed that son of a gun again. Dang it. It's hard to see this stuff. I missed that. Oh, goodness, guys. Bear with me. Tell me it'll make sense. There we go. It'll make sense. This is going to be so awesome. And I don't know if you saw the pictures of how we're going to design this. Oh my God, it's going to be all pinks, golds, and reds. And I think it's going to be super cool. With all the florals. We're going to do all this fun. My camera's all wackadoodle today, but we're going to do all kinds of funness and stuff in here. My ribbon is to die for. The 4-inch. Oh my goodness. It is to die for. So this one, I'm going to go around this Dollar Tree frame. I just put that in there as a little bit of extra. Hang on, get through here. A little bit of extra security. You know what? I'm tired of messing with these small ones. That was killing my hand, y'all. I can't do it. So we're going big. We're going big. I have to use my fingernail to kind of pull that through. We want to attach. I put the Dollar Tree frame in here as a little stability, so it doesn't just crash in. Okay. We don't want that to just crash in there. Okay, so let's snip some of these off. It doesn't have to be super, you know, even, steaming, or whatnot, but be careful of this chicken wire. I like to fold these ends in a little bit because that's stuff sharp. It is super sharp. I am going to bring that down there a little bit. So let's put this one back here. Like I said, I'll probably come back on. This is just awkward. I'll probably come back on later or tomorrow, and we'll finish designing this. I'll do a little bit of the mesh tomorrow to show you. I'll finish it up and just show you how to put the mesh on a little bit. But I know y'all don't want to see mesh put on for, you know, hour and a half, 2 hours. Because that's probably how long it's going to take me. It's going to take a lot of mesh. Maybe. I don't know. It is going to take a lot. I know y'all don't want to sit around and watch that. It's like watching paint dry. And I'll show you a little bit. Finish it up tomorrow. Oh, dang it, Bobby. Just so you can see how I put it in. And I will go over and explain how I did it also. We might start it a little bit of the mesh today. Okay. And I know this is very boring and time consuming for you guys to sit here and watch this right now. Okay, so I think we got this hooked together. I do want to put one more back here. Got 1, 2, 3. Let's push this one down a little bit, and we'll just hook this one more back here. Fold that just a tad. Let's just hook this one in here. Okay, like I said, I just put the Dollar Tree frame in there for a little bit of stability so that, you know, it just doesn't hang and it's not going to fold in on itself. It just gets a little bit of stability. Okay. All right, guys, so we're done with that. We got that all hooked together. I think we got it all hooked together up here nice and fine. Now up here, I did have to fold over a little bit to get the shape. I don't know if you can kind of see where I kind of folded that over. And that's where we're going to put our U-pins. We're going to put our U-pins in there. Let's see if I can get my glue pop. Sorry guys, I'm working at a crazy angle today, y'all. I'm just saying, hey. So we're just going to put a little glue on our glue pin. Okay. And we're going to pinch these, or pinch some of these in here. This is foam. This dress form is foam. So we can poke those right in there to hold this up around the top. Okay, I'm just going to push those in a little bit. Anybody got any questions? Sorry, I'm missing comments. I only got 2 people on here anyway. Everybody wants to see this crazy design. That's okay, y'all. Thanks for coming. Thanks who's here, you know. I like to show you something different. I like a big finale. I don't know. I don't know why I enjoy doing these. And I like showing y'all how to step outside the box and just get creative. You know what I'm saying? Get creative. And that's what I like to show you. And I know this is the boring part, but oh crap. I also think it's an important step for you guys to see how this crazy thing comes together. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Plus, being on here, you guys will keep me on task. Otherwise, I'll be walking in circles and it's like, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this, I need to do that. And then I don't get nothing done because I just keep talking about what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I got that one in there. Okay. Put some of them glue strings out there. Skirt looks like she's got a little hippie over here, but that's alright. We'll cover that up. Actually, we'll just stick a little pin in there. Oh, it's glue. So stick a little pin right in here. We'll pull that in there. Then we'll just glue over top on that. And I am going to glue over top of the pins I did put in. Okay, maybe. My glue gun reaches. I am going to glue over those. I'm not worried about these glue strings right now because that's all going to be covered up. Whoop, put some over there. Okay, so I think we got... It's not going to go anywhere. I think we're good to go. It's not going to go anywhere, y'all. Okay, so now we can get started on... Anybody got any questions so far? Hey, Teresa, how are you? Hey, Denise. What I did was bought... I'm going to leave this out of the way because I know where my garland's going to go if I don't. I bought 3 9-foot garlands from the Amazon. item number GL9W, but they're on Amazon. I think they're 15 a piece. I'm hoping to get away with using just 2, but I bought a third just in case. Okay, I bought a third just in case. So now what we're going to do is start with our garland, because this is what's going to hold all our mesh into our design. Okay, and this is what's going to hold our mesh into our design. And I think what we're going to do is, I don't know if I want to tie this on here or pin it. I think we're going to, I don't trust the pins, y'all. So I think what we're going to do is zip tie these in. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little zip tie here. Okay, I'm going to take our first piece. I think we'll start right about here. Okay. At least around the top. We'll do this. Okay. So, lost my clips. Whew. Lost my clips. Okay. This is what's going to make our skirt. Okay. This is what's going to make our design. Hey Karen, how are you? Okay, so we're just going to go around town. Hopefully turn this sucker as we go. I can't really fit them through. When I get down here, I can probably fit the tines through to hold this on. You know what I'm saying? But up here, it's real tight with the bodice of this, so I can't really tie that. Can't really tie that to the tines. Okay, so basically what I'm making is a wreath form out of this, y'all. Okay, because this is what's going to hold our mesh. Okay, this is what's going to hold all of our mesh on here and make this beautiful skirt that we're going to make on here. Okay, just pull these around town. Hope I don't knock this over. Okay. Come on, get through there. There we go. There we go. Like I said, we're basically just making a wreath form. An evergreen wreath form. Okay? That. I know you guys are saying this. What are you doing? This ain't gonna look that good. I'm like, wait till you see it done, y'all. Wait till you see it done. I've done a few of these. This is my fourth one that I've done. And they turn out really super cool. It's just the mechanics and whatnot are not so cool. They're not so cool. Okay, so I'm just putting, oh gosh, I feel like I'm going to lose this, y'all. I feel like I'm going to lose it. Tip over or something. But we got it. Oh, come on. Y'all probably get a kick out of seeing me struggle. I get a kick out of my knuckleheadedness myself, y'all. I do. Once we get down around the bottom, we will need quite so many zip ties. Okay, here's where we can start wrapping it around. We're kind of down around. Oh, crap. I'll knock everything over. Here's where we can kind of start wrapping it around town. Okay. Whoops. Seeing where we want this. Okay. But then I can go back and add the zip ties. If I feel like I need them, I can go back around town and add them. Okay, so here's one. I think we are going to need all 3 of these. I really do. I'm going to separate those just a little bit. Pull that. Oh, which way am I going? I'm trying to figure out which way I'm pulling here, y'all. Pull that one. Pull, please. Going that way. Going this way. Oh, there we go. And then we're coming this way. We're going to try to utilize as much as we possibly can here. Okay? And then we'll zip tie this one. Sorry for missing your callings, guys. This takes some concentration. Well, plus it's hard to see this. Hard to see. Okay, there we go. Come on, twist around the right way. Twist around the right way. There we go. Oh, dang it, I lost a tie. There we go. Alright, so there we go. See how it's filling in kind of nicely here, guys? And some of these, I can, you know, I'll go back and zip tie these. I'm not going to do that all on this live. But I will go back and adjust these and zip tie those just sporadically around so they don't droop or fall. Okay, so I got my second one. Here, I was really hoping I could get away with 2, but I'm not going to be able to get away with 2, y'all. And oh yeah, that's basically what we're making, Karen. That's basically what we're kind of trying to do is make a wreath form. That one I am going to zip tie because that one's kind of drooping there. Oh, now my nose. I can use white. I've got some white ones over here. I think I'll do this one right here. That one's kind of drooping. Our mesh is going to cover all this up. I know you're saying, oh my God, that looks so good. I see holes, I see this, I see that. Guys, it's all going to be covered up with our mesh. Like this, okay? This is what we're going to be doing with our mesh and our skirt. Okay? So we just need something to add on here to hold it, basically. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, I'm going to figure out where it ended. It ended right there. So we're going to put one in here. Put one right in here. One time I bought this one, well, I bought 2 from the Big Lots, and I stripped them down, cut all the tines off, every one of them, and I did the chicken wire, and I tied them back on for ties. I literally tied them all back on for ties. So that's why I'm not doing that with this one. I'm gonna try to take an easier route here today. Trying to show you a little bit easier route for this. Okay. This will come down about right here. Right about there. Okay. Let's see here. There we go, that one. Anybody got any questions? I know I'm boring y'all with this, but I wanted you to see it. You know, I know it's a lot boring to watch. but I did want you to see how the process works. Okay, I'll leave one there. But I'll go back and do that later. But I really wanted to show you how this process kind of works. And how my mind rolls. Everybody said, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I just like to create. I like to show you guys that you can step outside your box and you can do anything you set your mind to and come up with whatever you want. Okay? It's not that hard. It can be time consuming and whatnot, but you know what? The best designs are not fast. You know, they're not all done. Linda, there's a lot of them. Hey, Susan. I sold one. I never listed the other two, which I should do. I did take them to craft shows because they're a big showstopper front entrance eye catcher. But I did sell the one, but I haven't listed. This one I'm going to list. I'm going to list it as salon decor, office decor, whatnot, because you just never know. But they're great for, I'm losing zip ties again, guys. They're great for, you know, an eye-catching welcome to your booth. Because they see that and that draws them in. It's like, oh my goodness, what's in here? You know what I'm saying? I may not buy it, but it's going to draw them in. It's definitely going to draw them in. But you'll see what I'm talking about once we get this done. Let's see where we're going here. Yeah, we're going to use part. We're going to need part. This is not the best garlic, y'all. Okay, so we are going to need the third one. Probably, I don't know if we'll need the whole thing. We'll see. We'll see. And I don't have it fluffed out, so I'm not going to spend the time fluffing it out for you guys. Y'all probably already bored out your gourd. But this is just fun to show. So basically, that's the mechanics of the base. I do have another one. These flush out before I put it on there. So I don't think I will do that on here. I don't want to put you guys through that boredom. But I am going to go through and explain. Let's see. Let me see here. I'll take a step back here. Yeah, because I'll have to zip tie a few of those. I'm going to take a step back and look here. I'll take a look-see. It's filling in rather nicely, I think. It's filling in rather nicely. Let's keep going. You guys should stay or whatnot. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I know, right? Hey, Anastasia. Yeah, it's just, I'm just basically, I'm not decorating the whole thing today. I might come on, I don't know, guys. We'll see how my day goes. I think we're just going to put this on for now. Then I'll fluff it out. I'm not going to fluff this one out. It doesn't take much time, but we'll fluff it as we go. How about that? I'm just pulling these tines apart. Okay. And this will be my showstopper. I think this one's going to be super cool. Look at this ribbon I got. I don't know if you guys saw it in my post. But look at this ribbon right here. Look, I'm holding it the right way. This is going to be fabulous. When we're done, so it's going to be all pinks, golds, and the reds. That's what we're doing. So we're going to start where we finished. We want to go back to where we finished. So we're going to start right here. I tried like crazy to find a gold garland. I cannot find one, y'all. I cannot find one. I really wanted a gold one. But I didn't have one. Not even on Amazon. Well, they did, but it was like $50-something. I was like, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Turn this around again. Sorry, guys. I keep forgetting where I'm at. Forget where I'm at. Oh, sorry, y'all. Oh, thanks, Garrett. Yeah, it's going to be super cool. Like I said, I just wanted to come on here, and I didn't want you guys to not know how I started this, or how I kind of think of my mechanics as I go, because you always got to be thinking about mechanics. And you know, some of mine might be very unconventional, but I'll make it work. Might not be pretty underneath. Guess what? You're not going to see underneath. You know, a wreath base form ain't that pretty underneath, right? So, that's where we're going. Now, let's turn that. So, I think we'll have enough. I do think we'll have plenty of this. I was hoping to get away with 2, y'all, but that didn't happen. I need zip tie gun. My hands just struggle with these things, y'all. Okay, we'll go back in through here. Just try to straighten these out, fluff those out. But these are great for, like I said, focal point on your craft shows. Just take it, set it out front, and everybody's going to say, holy crap. Let's go and check this booth out. You know what I'm saying? They might not buy this, but it's going to draw them in. It's going to draw them into your booth because it's going to stand out. So it's not something you have to sell. It could be, you know, it's like a sign, y'all. Out in front of your booth. They're going to see this or something like this. You know, and they're going to say, holy Moses, that is so cool. Right? And then they're going to come and check the rest of your shop out at the event. We'll say, this is worth checking out. Oop. This booth's worth checking out. Okay, we'll fluff these out again later, guys. Oh God, I keep forgetting where I'm going. I keep walking around the table here, y'all. Ooh, I don't know if this one's gonna be enough. No. Oh, it was folded over. I was like, oh no, we're not gonna have enough. But it's folded over, so. Alright, I'm not gonna fluff this one. Sorry I'm missing comments, you guys. Hey, Cease. I'm making another crazy creation. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Lord boy sent me a petticoat that I couldn't use it, guys. Holy crap! It's like Gone with the Wind big. You know, like the 1800s hoop skirt. It was like, oh, I don't have enough mesh to use that thing, nor enough room to store it after I'm done. It's beautiful. I love it. I wanted to dance around in it when I opened it. Dance around in it, which I still might. All right, please, baby Jesus, be enough. It's not gonna be enough. Dang it! Oh, crap. We're gonna have to snip this off. I'm gonna have to adjust this, y'all, to make it work. Zip tie. It's white, so I can't see. There we go. We're gonna put this down a little bit lower. A little bit lower. Think. Sorry, guys. Trying to make this work. I think we're gonna have to make it work. That's all I got. That's all I got. So we did use 3 of these. And I might have to, if that gets empty, I might have to like tie a few little like tines in there. You know what I'm saying? Or pipe cleaners as a filler, but I don't think it'll be necessary. Come on, where you at? I'm bending over here, guys. Okay, I think I got it. Nope. Shoot. Can't get that pipe or that tie in there, guys. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Alright, guys, so here's this. We'll fluff this out. And we should have, dang, these tight. I'm not liking this form I got. Thank God, most of it's going to be covered up. So I might not, I won't even list this one, guys, in my supplies. It's not worth it. I don't like it at all. Okay. It'll work for what I'm doing, but okay, guys, so there's that. See, we only have this little area right here, but I think we'll be able to fudge it. And like I said, if I have to add just a few like pipe cleaners and stuff to there, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I probably should have done a better job of spacing that out, but you know, it is what it is. So anybody got any questions? This is basically kind of where we're going with this. This is my mechanicals. I'm even going to add lights, my 150 lights to this. And then, like I said, guys, down the front, I'm going to do white mesh coming down the front. So see, once we get this down here, you're not going to see, you won't see that empty spot. Okay, because we're going to have the skirt coming down, you know, it's not going to touch the floor. We're going to keep it short about right there. But this is going to come down the front. Okay, we're going to tie those in there like that. And then on the back, what we're going to do is this deep red. And we're going to sporadically do this color, this gold, sorry guys, this gold, and this pink. So we're going to do all three of these colors on here, coming in here. So see how this is going to just fill in. And we'll just tie these in here. Okay. I like this because this deep red has a like a little bit of pink tint going on to it when the light hits it, so that's pretty awesome. But we'll just start filling this in with our mesh, and we'll be good to go, y'all. I will, I'm gonna hop off here. I just wanted to show you the basics. Oh, I was gonna show you how to put the, I'm gonna keep on going here, guys, just for a hot second. We are gonna have to put her down on the floor. How do I do that? Oh, goodness. I'm gonna have to put her in a lint brush, lint roller, y'all, because I want to make, what do I do with my, I want to make a shawl out of some fur. What the heck did I do with that? I just had it. What the what? Look over here so it can fell on the floor. What do I do with my fur? Oh, guys, I've lost my fur. I have lost my fur. Seriously? That was right here. Oh, goodness gracious. I'll tie that one in there real quick. Fall on the floor again. I don't know what I did with my fur ribbon, y'all. What the blood? It was right here on. Did you take off my fur ribbon? Oh, you better not have. Shoot, y'all. Oh, wow. Alright, so maybe we won't do that, y'all. I can't find my fur. I seriously had it right here with everything else. Has anybody seen it? And I'm just not. Because I am notorious for. Oh, here it is. I told you. I'm notorious for not seeing things. So I got this fur ribbon. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm missing comments over on the. Hey, Shantae, how are you? Or Shantae? I'm sorry. So what I'm going to try to do, we'll see, guys. I should have bought material. I was going to do a fur front, y'all. I was going to do the fur front. I didn't think the lights would shine through enough. So I didn't do the fur front. I'm definitely going to need a lint brush after this. I'm just saying. I think this only comes in like probably 3 yards. Doesn't even come in yard. It comes in 6.5 feet. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is try to make a shawl like this. Okay, isn't that going to be pretty if we make a shawl? Something like this. And I did add some ribbon up here and some beads around the neck. But I think if we add this shawl to the front with a little like brooch or something, I think that'll be super cute, super fabulous. And that'll just give it a little something extra. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's probably what we'll do. I'll figure this out. I don't want to do it online because I don't want to jack it up. That might take some measuring and some finagling to get that on there. And I would probably, if I'm going to do this and put this on here, I'm gonna pin it with my U-pins. That's how I would do this. I might add a little bit of glue around the back to hold it, but I would definitely probably use some U-pins. But I think this will give it a nice, elegant look as well. So anyway, guys, other than that, I'm just going to add the lights throughout here. I'll probably come down later and start on some of the mesh. I don't know if I'll get to come back live later, but if not, I'll come back live tomorrow and we're going to decorate this thing because, like I said, we've got funness going in here. We've got all of this fun fun stuff going in there. And what we'll probably do is make a swag coming down this way, and then we'll maybe put 3 poinsettias going down the front of her skirt and stuff. Okay, and then definitely we'll make a fantastic bow out of, Lord, here's all my ribbon choices, guys. Out of all this fun stuff. Okay, so there they go on the floor. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna work on this. You guys got any questions? Other than, why the heck are you doing this, Suzanne? Other than that. Oh, sorry, I'm missing comments. Hey, Pam. Yeah, so it's basically, guys, if you just joined, Pam, if you just joined, what we did was we made this. You can go back and watch the replay of how we started this. This is going to be a two-parter, y'all. I mean, because this is probably going to take me, it's going to take me a few hours, a couple hours, maybe. And a lot of stuff you guys probably don't want to, you know, sit there and be bored. This was boring enough, but I just thought it was important to come on here and show you kind of the mechanics of how I come up with some of the stuff I come up with. So anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna get off here. Hey, doll, you late, girl. Hi. Here's where we're at. I can't hold her. She's too heavy. Oh. So we're kind of there. We're stopping here. I'm gonna adjust my this evergreen, this white, a little bit, and add the lights to it. Like I said, I'm going to add 200 lights, probably before I put the mesh on. I'll add those lights. But basically, we just, you know, the process was basically making a, what we were doing was basically making an evergreen wreath form out of chicken wire and 3 9-foot swags. It did take the 3 9-foot swags. So anyway, guys, I'm going to hop off here. I may come back on later. I may not, guys. I might just take a break. But we'll see. We'll see. But I'll definitely be on either later this, well, I don't know what time it is. I'll definitely be back on later this afternoon, or I'll come on tomorrow afternoon and we'll finish this. But I will get this going. And I'll kind of take pictures as I go as well. That way you can kind of see my process and stages and whatnot. Because like I said, this is very long. Hey, Carol. Hey, guys. Okay. I know, that's what I thought was important, Linda, was just to show you, you know, where my knucklehead brain goes and how I figure it out. How you can make something work. You know what I'm saying? So we'll figure that out. And then, like I said, around here, I know you can see that wire, but what we're going to do is probably put a ribbon. Whoops. Get off. We're probably going to go around here and put this ribbon as a, you know what, I might use that white fur if I have enough left. I might use that white fur, you guys. If I have enough of that left, I might use the white fur around that. We might do, boy, I'm gonna need a lint brush, y'all. There might be this white fur. I think I like that. I think I like the white fur. Well, I think I like the white fur. Oh, you can't even see, sorry. That's what I'm gonna do. See, guys, this is such a hard, it's so hard because of the angles and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lordy, guys. We'll be back on the table probably when we kind of finish this up. We'll be up and down, guys. It's just hard to, you know, I'm surrounded by tables right here, and it's very hard to get the right angle at all times, you guys. Okay? So I'll stick her back over here. Glitch my ball. Okay, so that's basically our base. Like I said, she's going to have a white front and different pink, gold, and red in the back. And a big, beautiful bow. And possibly these coming down the front. You know, like here, here, and here. And that's basically it, guys. So, anyway. Thanks for hanging out. And I hope you learned something. Alright, guys. I'll be back on later. I'll see you next time. As always, laugh and live with a half full cup. When it's all black clouds, find the sun. Have a great, blessed afternoon, y'all. Be kind.